previous class we have discussed SN1 and SN2 reaction, nucleophilic substitution reaction of unimolecular and bimolecular reaction. Okay. If reactions of SN1 reaction, tertiary carbocation is more reactive than secondary carbocation, secondary carbocation is more reactive than primary carbocation. Order wise, in SN2 mechanism is methyl chloride or methyl carbocation is more than primary, means primary is more reactive than secondary carbocation, secondary is more reactive than tertiary. Okay. That is here the primary, secondary, tertiary, it is increasing order in SN1 mechanism, there is a decreasing order in SN2 mechanism. Okay. What is difference between SN1 and SN2 reaction we are already discussed. Next we will go for if the steric, why it is having a SN2 mechanisms, it is only the primary is more reactive than secondary, secondary is more reactive than tertiary, because it is a steric hindrance is there. What is steric hindrance? When the nucleophile, listen here, when the nucleophile is attached to carbon, it is having here carbon and halogen is there. Carbon and halogen is there means the nucleophile is attached to opposite direction of CBr bond or CX bond. When the nucleophile is attached to opposite of CX bond, here hydrogen and hydrogen is there, the nucleophile is easily attacked with carbon atom. When coming to here the ethyl group means it is having a primary alloalkanes. When the primary alloalkanes is CX bond is there, here two hydrogen is there, one is alkyl group means methyl group is there. The nucleophile is attached to opposite of CX bond, compared to the methyl group this is less compared to that one. Okay. Coming to the primary, this is the primary means one methyl group. When here the nucleophile is attached to secondary carbon, that is isopropyl bromide or isopropyl halide, the nucleophile is attached to carbon atom opposite of CX bond, two bulky group is there, this is a bulky group, two bulky group is there, the nucleophile is attached to, compared to the primary it is less. Okay. And coming to the tertiary carbocation or tertiary butyl halide, here the three bulky group is there, 1, 2, 3, CS3, CS3, the nucleophile is attached to opposite is very difficult. Okay, listen here, this is a 1, 2, 3 is there, the three methyl groups is there, it is in SN2 mechanism is very difficult, the nucleophile is attached to carbon compounds of halogen, carbon and halogen, that is very difficult. That is called as steric hindrance, means bulky group is more, means it is the reactivity is less, that is called, it is a nucleophilic substitution of the steric effect of SN2 mechanisms. Okay, that is the important factor. Coming to here, in SN1 reaction, if allylic and benzoylic means, allylic and benzoylic means if it is compared to the alkyl groups, it is more reactive. Allylic and benzoylic reactions is more reactive than alkyl. Coming to, because it is having a resonance effect, we are discussed in previous year, if it is having a carbocations is it contain alkyl group is there, this is a resonance effect to the double bond, single bond is converted to double bond, here also again it is having a resonance form. Coming to the benzoylic halide or benzoylic any compounds is resonance structures to form, that's why the allylic and benzoylic is more reactive, SN1 reactions, this is also important factor. Okay. Next we will go for, it is a steric effect or stereocenter. What is the stereochemistry in alkyl halides and aryl halides? What is the concept of stereochemistry aspects of alkyl halides and allyl halides? Okay students, some of examples they are given. Predict the order of reactivity of SN1 and SN2 reaction. Order means you should know well, it is having a SN1 reaction, tertiary is greater than secondary, secondary is greater than primary. SN1 means primary is greater than secondary, secondary is greater than tertiary. That is it in order. In sometimes they are given, they are not given name means 4 isomeric bromobutane. 4 isomeric bromobutane means butane it is having a normal butane. Next secondary butyl bromide, next tertiary butyl bromide. Okay, 4 isomers is there. and again your one isobutyl bromide. One is isobromide, normal butyl bromide, isobutyl bromide, secondary butyl bromide and tertiary butyl bromide is there. Okay, here normal butyl means straight line. It is a 1 CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3, CH2, CH3. This is a normal. This is a normal butyl bromide. Okay, normal butyl bromide, and this one is isobutyl bromide. Okay, isobutyl bromide. Isobutyl bromide. This one is secondary butyl. Secondary butyl bromide. Okay, secondary butyl bromide. This one is tertiary butyl bromide. Tertiary butyl bromide. Listen here. Here bromide is attached to carbon. Next it is attached to only one carbon. That is a primary carbon or primary haloalkanes. Here also halogen means bromide is attached to carbon. Next carbon. This is also primary haloalkanes, means monohaloalkanes. This is having a primary haloalkanes. But here the branches is there. Okay, carbon, this is chain isomerism. This is carbon branches is there. Compared to this one, here N-butyl bromide and tertiary butyl bromide, this is a carbocation is formed. When the carbocation, it is shifted to here secondary. That's why here butyl bromide and isobutyl bromide. Isobutyl bromide is more reactive than normal butyl bromide. Normal butyl bromide. Coming to here, secondary butyl bromide means here directly form secondary carbocation. Okay, secondary carbocations means here secondary carbocations. Secondary carbocation is more reactive than primary carbocation. Means here the secondary butyl bromide is more reactive than isobutyl bromide. Isobutyl bromide. Next is coming to here tertiary butyl bromide. Tertiary butyl bromide is more reactive than secondary butyl bromide. That's why this is a SN1 reaction. SN1 means tertiary, secondary, and here isobutyl and normal bromide. But SN1 reaction, it is a reverse in nature. SN1 means here normal butyl bromide is more SN2 reaction. Okay, SN1 reaction it is a for SN2 reaction is it is a reverse condition. When the SN2 reaction, primary is more reactive than secondary, secondary is more reactive than tertiary. This is here also primary carbocations or butyl bromide is more reactive, normal butyl bromide is more reactive than isobutyl bromide. Isobutyl bromide is more reactive than secondary butyl bromide. Secondary butyl bromide is more reactive than tertiary butyl bromide. That is the reactivity order of SN1 and SN2 of isomers of butyl bromide. Okay. Next they are given some of examples here. C6H5CH2Br means benzyl bromide. Okay. Here the diphenyl benzyl bromide. Okay. Here the diphenyl means it is having a diphenyl benzyl bromide, and here C6H5 CHCS3 Br and C6H5 CH3 C6H5 Br. We can write here, this is a formula, which one is more reactive. Here we have to consider the bromide is attached to one, it is a primary. When the bromide is attached to here, there is a secondary, tertiary carbocation. Here the bromide is attached to here, here also it is a tertiary, here it is a secondary. Okay, here also tertiary is there. Which one is more reactive? All it is having, it is a CH2, this is a primary, means in SN1 reaction is tertiary is more reactive, or this is also tertiary, here this is a secondary. Okay, this one also secondary. This is a tertiary means C6H5 CS3 carbon is there, and here this compound C6H5 carbon is attached to one CS3, one C6H5. C6H5 carbon is attached to one methyl group and one phenyl group. Here the carbocation is more stable because a resonance it will form. Tertiary carbocation is more stable than secondary, means secondary tertiary carbobutyl bromide is more reactive, means tertiary carbobromide is more reactive than secondary. Both it is a phenyl, phenyl is there. Here the one phenyl, one methyl is there. Listen carefully. One phenyl means it is a resonance form, one phenyl, and here methyl, here two phenyl is there. Okay, this is a more stable than one phenyl and methyl. Here methyl is there, but here hydrogen is there. Carbon is, this is a primary carbocations. It is having a benzyl bromide. Benzyl bromide means benzylic halide. Benzylic halide is less SN1 reaction. SN1 reaction means here tertiary, here more reactive than secondary. Secondary, both it is having a secondary, but one phenyl and methyl is there. This is a reactivity is less. SN1 reaction is primary, is less reactive. But in SN2 reaction is reverse. Reverse means here this one is more reactive. That being benzyl chloride is more reactive than SN2 mechanism than second one. This is just reversing in order of SN1 and SN2 reaction. Okay, this is the reactivity order of SN1 and SN2 reaction. They are given other examples also. We can predict depend upon primary, secondary, tertiary, and it is SN1 and SN2 reaction. Sometimes they are given tertiary. So tertiary means only carbon, carbon CH3, CH3. One time is a C2H5, CH3, 6H5. That is having a 2 benzyl or 3 benzyl. Depend upon the carbon moiety. Okay, we will predict the different nature. Okay, thank you. Next, we will go for stereochemical aspects of nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, nucleophilic substitution reaction, in case the stereochemistry means when the plane polarized light, what is plane polarized light? First, you should know the plane polarized light. Certain organic compounds of alloalkanes and alloarenes, it will rotate the plane polarized light. With organic compounds is rotate, when the plane polarized light is passed to organic compounds, it will rotate. That is, it is having a, when it is ordinary light is converted to plane polarized light. Okay. The first one, what is plane polarized light? Plane polarized light and what is optical activity? Plane polarized light, okay. The first one, this is ordinary light. Ordinary light, it will move all direction. What is this one? This one? Ordinary light. Ordinary light. When ordinary light is passed with, it is having a nickel prism. Okay, this is a nickel prism. Ordinary light is converted to plane polarized light. Plane polarized light means it is having the same direction. Okay, this is a plane polarized light. When the plane polarized light, certain organic compounds, alloalkanes and haloarenes, when the plane polarized light is passed to, optical active compounds in plane polarized light, this is a optical active compounds. When the plane polarized light is passed to optical active compound, it will rotate anti-clockwise and clockwise and anti-clockwise. Okay. When the plane polarized light is passed to optical active compound. What is optical active compound? First you should know it is having a optical active compound. Organic compounds. Optical active organic compounds, optical active organic compounds, it will rotate, okay. These are rotate, direction is clockwise direction. Okay, the direction it will rotate clockwise. If clockwise rotation is called, the name is dextrorotatory, or same compound R, it will rotate, okay, anti-clockwise, this direction. Okay, this direction. That is called Leo rotatory. Leo rotatory. This is a clockwise, that is clockwise, and this is anti-clockwise. Okay, this is organic compounds. Organic compounds which contain optical active carbon. What is optical active carbon? You should remember, when the optical active carbon, this is a carbon atom which will containing 4 different functional group. This is a carbon atom, is valence is 4. If the compound which containing here A, B, C, D, means here the carbon atoms which is attached to A, B, C, D, here 4 different atoms or group of atoms is called optical active carbon or compounds. Optical active carbon. Here the carbon atoms is, suppose I will take examples here, carbon is there. I will take one is here CH3, okay. One compound is here Br, one is C2H5, one is hydrogen. Listen here. One, this is a ethyl functional group, this one is bromide, this one is hydrogen, this one is methyl. The carbon atoms which contain 4 different functional groups are atoms. Atoms are group of atoms. Atoms are group of atoms. That is called as optical active carbon, or another name is a chiral carbon. Chiral carbon or asymmetric carbon. Asymmetric carbon. If this type of compounds is there, means this is a optical active carbon. When optical active carbon I will take in polarimeter instrument. When here the polarimeter I am taken instrument, here applied the solution, optical active solution. If the compounds is the light is plane polarized, is light is passed to optical active carbon, depend upon it is a polarity. Here the carbon is there, bromide is the right side, means it will rotate is clockwise. Bromide is left side, means it will rotate anti-clockwise. That is a clockwise and anti-clockwise. Same compounds is there. Okay, this is it will right side means it will rotate dextrorotatory. If the anti-clockwise means left side, means that is a Leo rotatory. This is the optical. This solution, this reaction is known as, it is a optical activity. What is optical isomerism? What is optical activity? When the plane polarized light is passed to optical active carbon, it will rotate dextro and leo rotatory is called as optical activity. Okay, this is the first concept. What is chiral carbon? The carbon atoms is containing 4 different atoms or group of atoms is called as chiral carbon. That is a asymmetric carbons. If the same functional group is there, means suppose I will take here one carbons is there here, suppose here carbon, okay, here carbons is there and here CS3, okay, here C2H5, okay, here hydrogen is there and here bromide. I will write the same structure here, okay. When the compounds is same compounds, I will write here carbon CH3, here C2H5, here hydrogen and bromide. Okay. Same formula when the here, this is the mirror image. Okay. Listen here. This is the compounds and this one also compounds. If the carbon atoms is bromide is right side, bromide is left side. Suppose this compound I will take here polarimeter instrument, it will rotate clockwise. This one taken means it will rotate anti-clockwise. This is a dextro-rotatory and leo-rotatory. Means carbon atoms containing 4 atoms are group of atoms that is called as asymmetric carbon or chiral carbon or chiral compounds. Okay. Here the compound is mirror image. The compound is mirror image. Mirror image. The compound is mirror image. Mirror image to each other. Mirror image. Here Br is there. Br. This is a mirror image. Suppose I will take this compound and put on this compound means here same compounds is attached to same compounds. Bromo is attached to hydrogen. Just attaching of carbon atoms. Listen here. Attaching of carbon atoms means here the same compounds is there. Here the same compounds. Here the compound it is having a mirror image. This is a mirror image. Mirror image. I will take this compound, is put in a thumb is not attached to the thumb. Okay. If take this compound means it is a superimposable. The same compounds I am taken here attached to another compounds. This is a non-superimposable. This is a superimposable. Okay. If the compounds is taken here means it is not attached to the bromo is not attached to the bromo. Bromo is hydrogen. Hydrogen is bromo. That is attachment of. This is a mirror image, non-superimposable. Mirror image, non-superimposable. Mirror image, superimposable. Okay. That is here the compound it is having a mirror image and non-superimposable. Mirror image and non-superimposable. Okay. Mirror image and non-superimposable is called enantiomers. Okay. Or another name is chirality. This is, they will ask 1 mark questions. What is enantiomers? What is chirality? The organic compounds, the optical active compounds which contain mirror image to each other and non-superimposables are called enantiomers or chirality. Okay. In case I will take here bromo means if the optical active is formed dextro-rotatory, when I will take this bromo is left side means it is for leo-rotatory. Suppose I will equal quantity of both, this one is equal quantity, this is also 1 gram solution, this is also 1 gram. Suppose I will take equimolar of isomerism, it will pass to the plane polarized light. If it is a dextrorotatory and leo-rotatory is equimolar means the optical momentum does not moment. This is a zero optical momentum. That is called as racemic mixture. Racemic mixture. Racemic mixture means I will take equimolar of isomers. This is the equimolar of dextro and leo taken means equal quantity. When the pos it is having in this solution, plane polarized light is passed to optical active carbon. It will rotate, does not rotate, it is a zero optical momentum. That is called as racemic mixture. Okay, what is the name? Racemic mixture. Racemic mixture. These are all it is having. What is racemization? Okay, what is racemization means? Suppose I will take only one enantiomer. One enantiomer I will take. Enantiomers is converted to racemic mixture. Enantiomers is converted to mean suppose I will take only one compounds. Certain temperature, you will get a two isomers, dextro and leo. I will take only dextro. Suppose I will take only dextrorotatory. You will get a dextro and leo. Means enantiomers is converted to racemic mixture is called racemization. Suppose I will take here only leo rotatory. You will get it is having a dextro as well as leo. Means enantiomer is converted to racemic mixture is called racemization. Okay, racemization. What is racemic mixture means? Equimolar of enantiomers. It is a zero optical momentum is called racemic mixture. What is dextrorotatory? It will rotate clockwise. What is leo-rotatory? It will rotate anti-clockwise. What is enantiomer? The compound is mirror image to each other, and mirror image and non-superimposable is called enantiomer or chirology. Okay, these are all it is having a important factor of stereochemical aspects. Okay, we will go for one by one. What is plane polarized light? I will write the sentence. Okay, thank you. Okay, student, we'll go for stereochemical aspects of some of organic compounds. What is stereocenter? Stereocenter means the carbon atoms which contain 4 different atoms or group of atoms, that is called as chiral carbon, or stereocenter means that is the optical active carbon. Okay, first one, optical active compounds means certain compounds rotate plane polarized light. Certain compounds it rotate plane polarized light, but plane polarized light rotate, it will containing 4 different functional group of carbon. It will, okay. Stereochemical aspects of some of nucleophilic substances. First, what is optical active carbon? Previous we have discussed it is a plane polarized light. The ordinary light is converted to plane polarized light. Plane polarized light is converted to, it is rotate optical active compound clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. I will go for it is having a same optical active compound. Definition means what is optical active compound? Certain compound rotate plane polarized light. This is a plane polarized light. PPL means plane polarized light. When it passed through the solution should be solution. When we are taken optical active compound, it is in solution. Okay. When we are taken optical active compound in solution, that solution I will pass the plane polarized light. It will rotate clockwise and anti-clockwise. Optical active carbon means plane polarized light is passed to the compound, that is called as optical active compounds. Okay. Next one, what is dextrorotatory? When the plane polarized light is passed to optical compound, it will rotate clockwise called dextrorotatory. It will rotate anti-clockwise called leo-rotatory. Dextro and leo means compound which rotate plane polarized light in clockwise. Compounds which rotate plane polarized light in anti-clockwise, that is called as dextrorotatory and leo-rotatory. Next, asymmetric carbon. Asymmetric carbon means the carbon, this is a carbon atoms, is a 4 different functional group or group of atoms. Atoms are group of atoms. Carbon, here carbon is there, carbon. A, B, C, D, 4 atoms or group of atoms is different. It's called asymmetric carbon. Okay, asymmetric carbon means a carbon atoms attached to 4 different substituent group is called asymmetric carbon. What is optical isomerism? Optical isomerism means both dextro and leo. The dextro and leo rotatory isomers of compounds are called optical isomerism. Okay, this is chirals. Chirals and enantiomers. Chirals means it is having a mirror image to each other and non-superimposable. Mirror image and non-superimposable is called chirality. Chirality or enantiomers. Coming to your enantiomers, when the stereoisomers is related to each other, the compound it is having a first mirror image and non-superimposable. The compound it is having a mirror image and non-superimposable is called enantiomers or chirality. Chirality also it is the same mirror image and non-superimposable. This is a stereoisomers is related to each other, mirror image and non-superimposables is called as enantiomers. I will take here enantiomers. Listen here, this is a mirror image and this is a non-superimposable. Mirror image, non-superimposable is called enantiomers. In case I will take this compound, when the plane polarized light, here the plane polarized light is passed to optical active carbon, it will rotate clockwise. Bromide is right side, it will rotate clockwise. Here bromide is left side, it is rotate anti-clockwise. When there is a bromide is rotate clockwise, that is a dextro. This one is leo. That is enantiomers. Racemic mixture means, suppose only this one we are taken means it is clockwise, only leo means it is anti-clockwise. I will take equimolar 1 gram or what is a 0.5 gram, 0.5 gram. Equimolar compounds, I will take the solution. When the plane polarized is passed to optical active carbon equimolar compound, it will does not rotate because dextro and leo is equal means it does not rotate. Okay, here a mixture containing 2 enantiomers are equal. This is very important. 2 enantiomers are equal. It does not rotate. That is a zero optical momentum. This is a zero optical rotation. Is called racemic mixture. This is they will ask 1 mark question. What is racemic mixture or what is enantiomers or what is optical active carbon or what is chirality or what is dextrorotatory, what is optical active compounds. These are all what is optical isomerism. This is a racemic mixture means a mixture containing 2 enantiomers in equal proportion will zero optical rotation is called racemic mixture. Racemic mixture. What is racemization? This is also they will ask 1 mark question. What is racemization? Suppose this will rotate is clockwise, this one is rotate is anti-clockwise. I will take only one compounds dextrorotatory. I will take it dextrorotatory. When the dextrorotatory is conversion to dextro and leo, okay, it is a 1 enantiomers is converted to 2 enantiomers. 1 enantiomers is there here. 1 enantiomers is converted to dextrorotatory and leo-rotatory is called as racemization. Means suppose I will take here dextrorotatory means dextrorotatory is conversion to dextro plus leo. Listen here. Dextro I am taken conversion of enantiomers to racemic mixture. Conversion of enantiomer to racemic mixture. Suppose I will take here leo-rotatory. Suppose leo-rotatory means I will take here it is having a dextro and leo. Means one enantiomers, conversion of enantiomers into racemic mixtures is called racemization. Racemization. Enantiomers, conversion of enantiomers into racemic mixture is called racemization. These are also, it is having a 1 marks question. Next we will go for what is diastereomers. Okay, what is diastereomers? We will discuss next. Stop. What is diastereomers? Diastereomers means mirror the stereoisomers, stereocentric center. The stereoisomers does not mirror image to each other. The stereoisomers does not mirror image each other is called diastereomers. Means it is a stereo center. The compound it is having a stereo center. Listen here. CS3, CS3, CHBr, CHBr. Next also here also another compounds. Okay. Here also CHBr, 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 C2H5. Here Br is right side, but here Br1 is right side and left side. Both it is having a stereoisomers, stereocarbons, but does not mirror image to each other. The chiral compounds or stereoisomers does not mirror image to each other is called diastereomers. They will ask 1 marks questions. These are all it is having a 1 marks questions. Okay, this is the diastereomers. Next we will go for the SN1 and SN2 reaction aspects to stereochemical concept. Okay. Next we will go for what is retention configuration and inversion configuration. We are discussing in SN1 and SN2 reaction. In SN1 reaction, the nucleophile is attached to any direction. SN2 mechanism, the nucleophile is attached to opposite of CX bond, that is called as inversion configuration. This is having a 1 mole, that is like umbrella. Suppose umbrella it is there, this is a umbrella. When we are using umbrella, suppose it is having a force, the wind is coming, is force means, air is coming force means, the umbrella it will rotate, it is having a inversion. Okay. SN2 reaction also, that is having a inversion configuration. Let us go for 1 by 1. It is having inversion configuration and retention. Retention configuration, here the carbon atoms is there. The carbon atoms is attached to the, this is a halogens. When the nucleophile, this is a nucleophile is attached to carbon atoms, symmetrical or asymmetrical. If the carbon atoms, the nucleophile is substitution reaction, the nucleophile is attached to same side, it is X is here and Y is here. If the nucleophile is substituted to the same side, that is called as retention configuration. Okay. In case is opposite means that is inversion configuration. That is the same side. X is replaced by Y, that is nucleophile substituted in same side, that is called as inversion configuration. Okay. And if it is having a carbon, halogen is break to the stereogenic center. This is the stereogenic means A, B, C, D. This is a 4 atoms or group of atoms or substituent is, that is the asymmetric carbon. The CX bond is cleavage, Here what will happen? If the compound is stereocenter is there, stereocentric carbon, this is a stereocentric carbon. If the carbon is containing 1, 2, 3, 4 different, but it is not cleavage here. But cleavage of COH means here cleavage of next of the stereogenic center, not a stereogenic center. Stereocenter carbon is not a cleavage. In case that type of nucleophilic substitution is there means, here it is having a hydrogen, this is having a nucleophile and electrophile. This is elimination of water. Here the halogens, chloro compounds is attached to the same direction, that is a retention configuration. If it is having a 2-methyl butanes is converted to 1-chloro 2-methyl butanes. This is also minus here the plus derivatives of the compounds. This is the one of the important concept of inversion configuration. Next, coming to the retention configuration. Retention configuration. Next, we will go for inversion configuration. When inversion configuration means, suppose I will take here one of the stereogenic compound, this is a carbon, the carbon atoms containing 4 different A, B, C, D. Here the halogens are any chiral molecules, it is halogens is attached to stereogenic center. If the halogens is reacted with Y, this is a nucleophile, this one also nucleophile, replaced by Y. In case the X is replaced, Y is introduced the same place, here listen here, X and Y is there. If it is having a left side, this is a left side, or it is having a same side, this is a left side. When the replacement of Y, it is the same side, that is called as, this is a retention configuration. If the YX is CX bond is attached to here the opposite, that is called as inversion configuration. I will take here this compounds is enantiomer. Suppose here the inversion configuration, what will happen? We will get a 3 product. First one, this is having a 1 product, inversion and retention. Sometimes we will both A and B, it will retention and what is a dextro and Leo product it will form. That is called as 50-50% product. That is called as racemic mixture. The enantiomers is converted to racemic mixture is called racemization. What is racemization? We are already discussed. Racemization means enantiomer is converted to racemic mixture is called racemization. If it is a nucleophile is rotated, it is having a right side, same side, that is called as retention configuration A. Next, it is a inversion opposite side, that is called as inversion configuration B. A, B, and I will get A and B. These are all, it is having a retention and inversion configuration of nucleophilic substitution reaction. Next we will go for SN1 and SN2 reaction is what will happen, it is having a nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay. Okay, student. If the optically active compounds is a reaction which undergoes SN1 and SN2 reaction, what will happen, it is having a retention configuration or inversion configuration. The nucleophile is attached to SN1 and SN2 reaction in case the optical active means. Here I will take, it is having a 4 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 means CH3, CH2, CH, Br, CH3. Means here C2H5 and here CH3, 1 Br and H. This is the chiral carbon or stereo center. Here the stereo center, the second carbon. If the carbons, here it is having a, in SN1 reaction, it is the mechanism is involves the 2-step mechanisms. Okay. First one, it is having a optical active carbon, it is having a reaction is very slow to form carbocation, means ionization. Tertiary butyl bromide, carbocation and bromide ion. When the carbocation is formed, it is a 2 possibilities there. Nucleophile is attached to carbocation. If the nucleophile is attached to carbocation, the 2 possibilities there. You will get it is having a plus butane 2 hole. The nucleophile is attached to one direction and one nucleophile is attached to opposite direction. Okay. Opposite of CBr bond. It is nucleophile is illusion here. This nucleophile is attached to right side. Another nucleophile is attached to left side. It is accompanied of the nucleophile. It is when it is a tertiary carbocation is formed, optical active compound, you will get a 2 compound. One is dextrorotatory and leorotatory in SN1 reaction only. In SN1 reaction only, you will get a 2 product. One is a butane to all, and another one is a butane to all. Both it is having a butane to all. One is dextrorotatory and another one is leo-rotatory. When it is a carbocation is formed, nucleophile is attached to one is same direction, another one is opposite direction. That is the SN1 mechanism. This is the SN1 mechanisms. SN1 mechanism. Coming to the here SN2 mechanisms. In SN2 mechanisms is what will happen. I will take the 8 carbons compounds. This is the 8 carbon compounds. Okay. Here it is having a C6H13. C6H13 one chiral center. This is one substituent. And here the C6H and another one CS3. CS3, C6H13. C6H13, CS3 and CHBr. Okay. This is also chiral carbon. When the nucleophile is attached to carbocation in opposite direction, in SN2 reaction, the nucleophile is attached to opposite of CBr bond to form transition state. When the transition state means it is a nucleophile is easily attached to form covalent bond, breaking of CBr bond. That is, it is which configuration? This is a inversion configuration. Inversion configuration means, suppose I will take here -2 bromooctane, you will get a plus octanol, means it is a positive, negative is converted to positive, dextro to leo, leo to dextro. It is opposite direction the reaction is going on. This is one of the SN2 mechanism. If we are taken optical active compound means it is opposite or inversion configuration. Okay, these are all it is having a stereochemical aspects of alkyl halides.